Triss.
Rain's giving me a headache. Know your place.
Triss.
You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So...
We'll talk to Luvarden about it.
I already did. Says he has no idea. Just there.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the Salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I'll see you later.
Pretty close too. Let's farm a little bit. Won't hurt. This house.
I need to test.
Did he put his meat in his pocket? Where's this signal? What's it?
What nonsense.
Might maybe he's looking for a signal.
What should I get her? Who's behind this? It seems I withdrew my savings from Vivaldi's bank in time.
It's coming from here, though. No. Wait. This house. I think I went to the wrong house. Let's go around.
Real doubt. Extortion. Nonsense.
I once heard a ballad about
My name.
This is it. This is it. Saving it.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time.
That's
I'm
him?
pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just
Hey,
as
what's up,
Thomas
Wiz?
said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Tala?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Hey, Wiz, how are you? I streamed this morning for like 5 hours, and I got back on. Let's see, maybe like 7, 8 hours today already. It'll be like this every Monday and Tuesday. How's it going? Who's Philippa?
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
Really? I love the game, man. It's great, but the combat, man, it's so janky sometimes. Like I can't register a hit sometimes, and I'm clicking on it. It's like I'm off rhythm. I don't know. It's weird, but the story's amazing so far. Chris, I trust her.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
Saying don't trust her?
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me. But I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Is the
Well,
king?
there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
He's the king.
What?
He's tall as shit. I met Radovid himself. He is deeply involved in the schemes afoot in Vizima, knows everything about the Forged Edicts, and seems very interested in Princess Ada. And of course, he rules neighboring Redania. I sceptered Ada, though. I've learned too much. Dealing with the king is never wise. I'll never get Salamander this way. I won't risk meddling in matters of monarchs. Right. Let me get out of here. Get me something real quick. Oh, you think lower difficulties have rhythm icons show up? On hard, you kind of have to feel it for yourself. Is that what it is, Wiz? Maybe that. I think you're right. So it's like if I make a mistake clicking, Easier said than done though with this not so very smooth combat. Yeah. So I kind of gotta guess. 'Cause if I notice if I have more than 3 enemies in front of me, I gotta be careful who I click on. If I'm all for them, it's just not gonna hit. Like I was raging earlier because in the swamp, it's god awful. Swamp, man. Yeah, just kind of stagger if you click at the wrong time. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, Wiz. Exactly. Pisses me off. But I guess that's hard mode for you. I'll speak to Labarda now, I guess.
This is rain through tomorrow.
It's frustrating, man. Especially when you don't save it.
What's a down?
I think I'm at the end. Am I almost at the end of chapter 3 here? It feels like it.
Those swords just show mad.
Excuse me. Pardon.
We have news about Salamander.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no, its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer.
I think
for
this is the main quest right
Why
here.
the sarcasm? Salamander has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Yeah, I think this is the main quest right here. I think I'm at the part where Vincent is revealed himself as a vampire. I mean, a werewolf. And I just met the king. And he knows about all the collusion and all the fake. I think they call him. I don't know what they call that. To negotiate with potential allies.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamander have ruffled some feathers. The Squareton, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'll see what I can do.
If you succeed, we will meet them here.
Let's see, we're at the Unforgiven. I must convince either Javen and the elves or Siegfried and his friends from the Order to join us. So let's try to convince Javen since we've sided with them.
Who's behind this?
Get out of the way. Hey,
Wasted words.
I sided with the elves because the knights seem racist, man. They hate the crap out of the dwarves and the elves and anything non-human. They're so racist against them or discriminate, whatever. So even though the elven leader's kind of a dick. So where's? I want to turn this quest in though. Siegfried.
A witcher, hide your women.
dead soon.
I'm pretty sure you're nearing the end of chapter 3. Great. And hey, Wiz, I checked my profile on Twitch, and I made it sure that the extension I had on it for the schedule, so you can see, even though it shows in my time zone, it'll show it in Europe time zone too. I updated it, so just in case you're wondering.
Rich man.
So let's go ahead and talk to Siegfried. This post.
You're transformed into a phantom. I'll show him. Your man beats you, and you tell no one? He's too strong. Hit him with a pan, then tell your brother. Think of your children.
Something devoured my neighbor's husband last night.
It's messed up. Her husband beats her. Stays quiet.
Give him an IOU.
Yeah, I saw it a couple of days ago. Thank you. No problem, man.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Been watching some of your streams silently. I'm pretty sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate the support. Oh, thank you, Wiz.
Not good.
Hope you're enjoying them.
Begone, elven collaborator. Begone, elven collaborator.
There's no talking to this guy. He's mad at me.
Eternal
So.
fire, fill my heart.
We're not bros no more. See if we can teleport. There's Augustine's over here. We'll teleport to the swamp and try to talk to Javen.
There are more massacres in the non-human quarter.
As Raupanek says, the only good elf.
Yeah, eventually I'll try to get the VODs on YouTube or something. Stairs. Let's go to Swamp Tower.
Yeah?
Buy some. Oh. Is that all you have? This godforsaken place again. This is not over here. It's a dead end. I keep falling for that. Or should I go this way? It's like this part's it's not fun for me. This swamp is not fun. Just like the swamp in real life. I hate it. Mosquitoes and bugs and stinks. You got freaking walrus over here. Which way should I go? This way. Go north. north and then go east. Here we go. Just keep running. What the hell is that? Oh, this thing. Just gonna ignore that for now. I hated swamps so much in this. Bad memories. It's very bad. I've raged a couple times. I lost my cool, man, because I'm gonna get killed and I'm gonna have to run through it again. And that's no fun. Like running through, running through hell again. I died like 3 or 4 times, then I had to run. I had to take a break after that. So, happy to get out of this chapter. Save it. I went to Javen's camp and I got destroyed by Salamandra, so he should be around here somewhere. Should be.
Yeah.
Windblade.
Love this girl. Can you help?
Fair.
Haven, where are you? Let's ask the elder. But no, either. There's alcohol. I wonder where he's at. It's the Haven character. Let's see if he's could be up here, but last time I was here it was ugly. Try to go there and see. Double check he's not around here. Isn't do you even have a Valdez house? I don't know. He might be. Is that in my journal somewhere? I think it should be there after you side with him. Okay. Appreciate that, Wiz. I had no idea. Because this camp got overrun by Salamandra. So. Yeah, I remember he got his bank back or something like that. So. Yeah. Let's go back to the tower and teleport. Helped him in the last quest. Yeah. Appreciate that, Wiz. There's so much going on, it's hard to remember sometimes. Just gotta run back now to this hell. North. Blocked. this work here? Yeah, there's a teleporting. Why is the map showing this area? Let me see. This area right here got run over by Salamander. That was where Yavin was at. But you're right. He needs to be in Valdi. Let's see. Let's see here. It won't say it. Anyway, I remember he did mention it though. Swamp. Here we go, this is the right way to get out of here. Just follow the road. Double check real quick. Poisoned, great. You can run a bit faster with your weapon sheaths. Group attack for your information. Drawn, John. Okay. Hold on. Oh man, that's pro tips right there. Thanks, Wiz.